Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, my name's Ken, and I love all things music, film, television, and literature, as well as all things pop culture in general. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons because those are very important things to do here on YouTube, and I would greatly appreciate it. Now on to this video. Today we're going to be reacting to another My Story animated video. Now I know the last one we reacted to, no, I still hate Susan. But today we're going to be focusing on a new girl, a new story. This one is called I Went From Nobody to Princess Once I Became a Cheerleader. Which I chose. No shade with that voice. I chose this story today because, for those of you who don't know, I was a cheerleader for 5 years. So I want to see this girl's experience being a cheerleader because all my other cheerleaders out there, you know, you always have stories to tell. Cheer is a very intense sport, to say the least, where it's sad to say, but a lot of drama does happen. So let's see what this girl's experience is like. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's hope, let's pray that we do not get another Susan today.
Britney, you don't need sunglasses in here. Take them off, please, and introduce yourself to your new classmates. Okay then, here goes. I took them off and looked up. The kids closest to me gasped. The ones at the back came to take a closer look.
I like their
What was
voices
I,
so far.
An animal in a zoo? Hi, I'm Britney, often known as Queer Eye. That's because I have a condition called heterochromia, which in my case means one eye is hazel and the other is blue. People were always staring and making fun of me.
Girl, you
but
cute
honestly,
though.
I didn't care. Who wants to be normal anyway? I thought it was pretty
You
cool.
tell them.
Almost like I was a mutant from X-Men. Besides,
Period.
I'm pretty much the smartest girl in class. Pretty blonde hair or perfect blue eyes won't make you less dumb at math. I could stand up to the mean girls myself.
I'm kind of dumb too at math.
It felt good to have my best friend
there.
Emily by my side, always ready to defend me. But I was probably the world's worst friend. That's because I was so in love with Emily's boyfriend, Jake. He had just been so nice to me since my first day here. And then I found out he was taken.
Why are all these girls so trifling in these stories? I do not understand it at all.
One day, we were hanging out at Emily's place and watching our favorite channel, My Story Animated. I sneaked a glance at Emily and Jake,
Self-promo.
and it made my heart hurt. I'd take this secret to my grave. I went back home and couldn't find my key. I banged on the door till my hands hurt.
At least she's not
After
pursuing a
ages,
relationship, so she's
some
better than
random
Susan.
woman opened the door.
Bringing
Who are
her back
you?
up.
And what's wrong with your eyes? Who are you? And what are you doing in my house? I
You're
literally
clearly
had to
jealous
show her
of her
my ID
eyes.
before she let me in. Seeing the pile of dishes and all the mess made me so angry at Dad.
I'm sorry, but what is the issue with somebody having two different color eyes? Like, if anything, yeah, you might stare, which is kind of rude, but it's
Ever
cool.
since Mom had left
But it's cool. It's not nothing to be like ill about.
us when I was 4, Dad had just stopped caring about me. All I did was spend money on himself and bring home a new bimbo every other day. I slammed my bedroom door shut and put on some loud music, singing along with the only thing that made me feel good. Some days, I felt so lonely.
You get it,
around
girl?
here. I really wish I had a sibling. One evening, when I answered the doorbell, I was shocked to see who was standing there. It was a tall, lanky boy who looked a couple of years older than me, and he had the same eyes. One hazel, one blue. I asked him who he was, but he just made a weird face and pushed his way in. I'm your brother. I wanted to laugh and tell the doofus he had the
Here we
wrong
go again.
house,
Here we
but
go
the
again with this
eyes were
fucking
making me
nonsense.
feel uncertain. What if? Just then, Dad walked in. Oh, you're already here. Brittany, meet Kevin. I couldn't believe what my two-toned eyes were seeing. I knew Dad had a string of girlfriends all over, but was he just casually going to drop a half-brother on me? I'm hungry. Jeez, there's nothing in the fridge. Cook me up a meal, sis. Dad said Kevin was going to live with us now and would be
So
going
they're
to the
half
same
siblings,
school
but
as me. Great.
they're half
We'd be
siblings, but they both have the same
weird-eyed
rare
sibling
condition.
team. The next day at recess, I thought I'd show him around, but clearly he needed no help from me. He
I
was
mean, it's not
already
impossible,
busy
I'm
discussing
just-
football with the jocks, and all the cheerleaders were hanging around him. Your eyes are just fascinating. Wait, what? I was getting mocked all the time. And this was just making him popular.
I told you, girl, don't make sense.
The more I got
It's
to
unfair,
know
it don't
him,
make
the
sense. Your
dumber
eyes
he
are
seemed to me.
beautiful.
All he did was eat, play football, and watch TV. Why did God send me such a stupid guy? And could I return him? I had more important things to focus on. I was part of the team participating in the nationwide math triathlon, and I was so proud when I led my team straight to victory. When I got back to school, I rushed to find Emily to tell her about it. Suddenly, I spotted Jake in the cafeteria, and my heart did a funny little jump. When I asked him where Emily was, he said she'd left school early today. Then he spotted the medal around my neck. "Oh, Britney, congrats. Of course I knew you'd win. You're the smartest person I know." And then he suddenly hugged me. "Okay, Jake, this might just be a friendly hug to you, but my stomach is doing backflips right now." Later, as I was listening to sad ballads
Chill
in
it
my
down,
room
girl.
and
Chill it
singing
down.
along to them in my mirror, Kevin
You're gonna
barged
be a
in.
good friend.
I shouted at him
We
for
ain't gonna be
coming
like
in
Susan.
without knocking, but he just jumped onto my bed. "So, it doesn't take Einstein to figure out you've got boy trouble, sad sack. Who's the guy?" "Shut up, you don't know anything." "Sis, math trophies aren't going to get you the guy. And don't you have a cute skirt or a pretty top?" "Kevin, are you trying to tell me you're gay?" "You know I'm right. Here, why don't you try this out? It'll get you noticed." I looked down.
Low-key, I love her. This girl I fucks with. This girl I can vibe with. She ain't no Susan.
At the flyer for cheerleading tryouts. Well, you know what? Why not? It would help take my mind off of Jake, and I don't mind a new challenge. A couple of weeks later, I raced to the gym for the tryouts. The cheerleaders started laughing when they saw me there. "Lost your way or something?" "No, I'm here for the tryouts." "This is going to be so much fun. For us, of course." I ignored her and went up to the coach. She told me to show her some basic cheerleading moves to the music. I was having so much fun showing off my acrobats. Those YouTube tutorials were really paying off. I finished off the routine with a cartwheel. The coach told me I was chosen. I walked away with a smug smile. Looking at those dumbos with their mouths open
As you
was
should.
worth all the bruises I'd gotten in the last 2 weeks. Emily was really surprised to see me in my cheerleading outfit.
And she looks good as fuck. She
more
looks better
shocked
than
that
everybody
I
else who
joined
was a
the team.
cheerleader in this
I told
damn
her I
shit.
just wanted to try new things. Besides, I think the outfit is pretty cute. Looks good, right? You
Your
look
outfits
just
are
fine
cute.
in your own clothes too, Brittany. Jeez, why'd you have to...
Except when you're a male like me and you want to show off your nice legs, right? Like you got them calf muscles, but they want to be like, you have to wear
be
pants.
so perfect, Jake?
Why I have to wear pants and the girls get to wear skirts? I just want to wear shorts. I just want to show off my legs. Hate that. Not fair
Turns
at all.
out everybody else
Not
in high
fair.
school was pretty stupid. I could just see people looking at me differently when I stared going around in my
Like, y'all don't
cheerleading
understand, the
outfit.
pants are
Add
not
a
cute.
ponytail and some makeup, and suddenly
See, the girls get to
every
look all
boy
cute
will
and the
want to
boys gotta
talk
be with
to you.
these
After
baggy-ass
practice game
pants.
one day, Ricky walked up to me and asked me if I'd like to go to the homecoming dance with him. I almost wanted to say no, but I caught sight of Jake and Emily just then and said yes. Walking in on Ricky's arm,
Emily
I
is
felt
cute as
pretty
fuck
good
too,
about
though.
myself. I had to admit, being popular was fun. I got so many compliments on my dress, which, weirdly enough, Kevin had picked out for me at the mall. As a slow dance number came on and Ricky pulled me close,
Her brother's
I
very
stopped
interested
feeling
in her
happy.
getting a date.
He wasn't the one I wanted to dance with. Wait, was I imagining things? Why did it
I mean, I
feel
guess he's
like
being a good
Jake
brother, you know?
kept looking at me? Our eyes met every now and then, and I swear I felt sparks. At the
Don't
end
do
of the
this,
dance,
girl.
I looked around for Kevin.
I
but
actually
noticed
like you.
he and his
Don't
friends
be
were missing.
trifling.
I told the idiot I'd be going back home with him. I told Ricky to drop me home, and I was not ready for what was waiting for me. There was a party in full swing at my house. The whole football team and all the cheerleaders were busy dancing and eating pizza. I found Kevin on the sofa making out with the head cheerleader. So gross. I dragged him away and asked him how he was even paying for this. Stole Dad's credit card. I just stormed off to my room and locked the door, trying to cover my ears with a pillow all night. When I went downstairs the next morning, I looked around in horror. The whole place was trashed, and Kevin was nowhere to be seen. I'd been a fool.
You ain't gonna come to my house and break my goddamn TV when it's my party. Disrespect.
Thinking he wasn't all that bad. If he thought I was going to clean up everything, he could think again.
People
I
are
took
so
pictures of the mess
gross.
and sent them to Dad with a text. Come now. By the time Kevin had turned up in the evening, Dad was already waiting for him. And boy, did he go off on him. He was grounded for a month without any
As he
allowance.
should be. This
You're
is
such
gross.
a snitch, Britney. I was gonna take care of things before he got back. You'll pay for this.
No, Kevin. This is a situation.
Emily kept.
This is not a situation like. This is a situation where snitching is okay. You wronged her first. You were supposed to bring her home. You left her at that, wherever they were, homecoming or whatever, by herself. So you could come home and have this party where your friends were trash, destroyed your house. You disappeared forever. What was she supposed to do? She gonna snitch.
Her and Jake, but I was avoiding him since the dance. I'd been getting so distracted by everything lately. I got an A- on a test. I tried to focus on
boo-hoo, an A-, girl.
Writing
Calm down.
song lyrics in my notebook. I saw a sign-up sheet on the school board the next day. The drama club needed backstage volunteers. I immediately put my name down. I needed a distraction, and this stuff would look good on my college application. When I went to the auditorium later, I was shocked that Jake was one of the volunteers. Haven't seen much of you lately. Yeah, just been busy. You know, school and stuff at home. I sounded so lame. He could probably see right through my lies. We were painting one of the cardboard sets.
I have comments about this channel at the end.
Like the first time we'd met. It was so easy. Like we'd known each other forever. I had really missed this. I climbed onto a tall stool to paint a part out of my reach, and suddenly I felt it wobble under my feet. OMG,
and he's gonna catch her.
Crash
He's gonna catch her.
I fell down with a scream. Jake caught me just before I hit the ground. Are you okay? I looked into his eyes. My knight in shining armor. Snap out of it, idiot. I stood up straight, feeling shaken, and realized he was still holding my hand. Suddenly, he pulled me close, and we kissed. It was every bit as magical as I thought it would be. A moment later, I pulled back, feeling horrified. I just kissed my best friend's boyfriend. I ran away before Jake could say a word. The next day, I had no idea how I would face Emily at school. I really wished I could just skip it. Later, I really wish I had. As I put my things in my locker and turned around,
you got yourself into this mess. Confront your
slap on my face. Standing before me was Emily, looking furious.
Girl, I was gonna say she had to confront her problems, but Emily did that for her first.
How dare you kiss my boyfriend? You were the one person who I never thought would betray me. Everyone in the corridor was staring at us in silence. Emily, please listen. Don't even try to deny it. Your brother sent me a picture of you two. You're even worse than all those meme popular girls you always mocked. She turned and walked away, and I burst into tears and ran out. I went home, and the minute I saw Kevin on the couch, I attacked him. How could you do this? What were you doing? Going around spying on me? So what if I was? Any idiot could see those puppy eyes you make at Jake. I knew something was up, and you snitched first. Just then, Dad walked in on the two of us wrestling.
Two different situations,
Hey,
Jake.
idiots.
Two different situations.
I have some important news. He sat down on the couch and
Well, you have a third
told us
child?
that his last girlfriend had scammed him and stolen everything he had. Like, literally wiped him clean. We'll have to move into your aunt's place. I might have to sell this house. I couldn't believe it. I hated my aunt. Why were the men in my life so selfish and stupid? My aunt wasn't happy to see the three of us turning up with our suitcases. She glared at me like it was somehow my fault. I think she just hated me because she never got along with Mom. I was dreading going to school after the weekend. How was I ever going to face Emily again? And what about Jake? My eyes locked with Emily's for a second, and I waved to her, but she just walked on like I didn't even exist.
Okay, well, girl, you kissed her boyfriend.
This was killing me.
You need to go fix it.
During recess, I suddenly felt
we have another
on my
victim
shoulder.
mentality here, just like
Next to me, Brittany, Emily, and I.
And I thought we were getting
How
better.
could my heart be soaring and sinking at the same time? Since the first day I met you, I thought you were the coolest person. I can't help it. I think I'm in love with you, Brittany. How many times had I imagined him saying this to me? This wasn't supposed to feel so bad. I got up.
If that's how you felt, my brother, then you should have been dating her from the beginning, not no damn Emily.
Crying. I love you too, Jake, but I've already hurt and lost the best person I know. I can't be with you. Please, don't come near me again. It was so hard to walk away from him. I dropped out of cheerleading. I didn't need these fake, stupid friends. I miss my real friends.
She already lost her best friend,
so in any case,
maybe she should have just took the man. Because
I picked up a job at a diner.
I mean, if you're gonna lose everything, might as well. But
I couldn't rely on Dad to see me through college. At our graduation rehearsal, I saw Emily talking and laughing with our classmates, and it made my heart hurt that we wouldn't be celebrating together.
So she spent the rest of the year just no
go our own
friends?
ways after school and never see each other again. Kevin walked into
Well,
my
girl,
room
you could have
one
made
day
it right.
holding
You know, you
a
could have tried to
large
make an
box.
attempt.
What's that? And what are you even doing here? I want to make it up to you for ruining everything. This is just a start. Reluctantly, I opened the box to find a beautiful dress.
That is
He
beautiful.
said he'd been saving up to get me a grad dress because I didn't really have good taste. Also, I have a plan to fix things with Emily.
I mean, that's
Wanna
pretty
hear
much
it?
all you
On
wear, so
graduation day, I was
ain't wrong.
valedictorian for our class and was asked to come up on the stage to make my speech.
You see, with your
heart
A-
was
you got
pounding.
that.
I was almost at the end of it. This was it. In the end, I just want to say that being in high school would not have been the same without one very special person. I know I've messed up big time, and I want to make it up to her with a song I wrote. I could see Emily's shocked face in the crowd. On all the roads and all the bends, you were there for me, my one true friend. You're the best person I've ever met. The times with you I can't forget. Hope it's not too late to make amends, and we'll see each other to the end. I know I'm not as good as Britney Spears, but losing you is one of my biggest fears. I know what I did was wrong.
This is
so
so
I'm writing you
cringe.
this
Stop.
song.
Stop.
When it ended, Emily was the first.
Who the fuck wrote that shit? More than who wrote it, who let this person sing it?
First one on her feet.
Who let this girl sing that song? Thought it was good. Not saying it was bad. It wasn't bad, but it's just nothing about that word. They just let her go.
She was smiling.
They let her go into that raw, no backup music, just horrible ass lyrics. Why would they do that to that girl? Who thought that was a good idea to
and
include
crying
it?
and clap.
Who thought that was a good idea to include in this clip? And this computer begged me to stop playing. If I don't press play, don't play. And if somebody came up to me, if somebody was at graduation and started singing to me like that, girl, no. No. You're doing this for show now. If you really felt sorry, you should have came to my face and said it. How after all this time you're gonna come to graduation and sing me I miss your best friend? No, that's not how it works. Cut the crap.
Crowd also started to applaud. I ran to her and we hugged. She laughed and said I was the lamest person ever. She
You are
pulled me to
lame.
one side
You are lame,
and
girl.
let out a deep breath. Also, Brittany, I forgive you. And you should ask Jake out. You two are a good match. I
Bye.
promise I'm not
Bye.
mad anymore. Go ask him now. I hugged her tight and looked around for Jake, but I couldn't see him anywhere. I rushed out of the auditorium and spotted him walking away in the distance. Jake! He turned around, looking really surprised.
I don't know who
and
the
waited
hell
for me to catch up to him. I saw your performance in there. I'm so happy you and Em are gonna be okay. Jake, Emily is okay with us. If you still wanna be
this
with
whole thing
me.
is stupid.
I've written
This is so
loads of songs
stupid.
for you too. I mean, they're basically all about you, but before I could finish, Jake pulled me close and kissed me, and it felt absolutely right this time.
It's not right though. It's still not right. No. Look. Okay. To this girl, to Britney's benefit, she's better than Susan. Yeah, she's better. Even though, you see, even that's how bad Susan was. Let's get back to Susan. Even though Britney sat here, betrayed her best friend. I don't know what she's doing with this guy now. Even though Britney actually messed up, Susan is still worse because Susan. Look, I just hate Susan. I can't lie. I don't like that girl. She betrayed her sister from the beginning. She had such a victim mentality. I don't know. I can't trust her account of the story she told. At least with Britney, I know Britney's telling the truth for the most part. Now, I don't know about Britney either. I've seen other animated stories in the past, and I've always enjoyed them for the most part. However, I think the issue is this channel. I don't think this channel has good animated stories. So next time, let's try to look at another channel's stories and see how it compares, because the stories for this channel don't make sense at all. First of all, the title was how she went from a nobody to being treated like a princess because she became a cheerleader or something. When was she ever treated like a princess? I did not see her get treated like a princess one time. This story doesn't make sense. Nothing about this channel makes sense. The titles don't add up. It's like they want to go for shock factor after shock factor as a shock factor, adding layer to layer to layer. It's too much. It brings the whole story down. Makes no sense. I'm sorry, but next time let's check out another channel because this ain't it. Pack it up. Before you click off this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Those are very important things to do here on YouTube. Also, share this video if you enjoyed it and turn on your post notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. All of those things will really help my channel grow, and I would be very appreciative towards you guys. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and peace out.